Horses, beautiful, amazing creatures. They live around 30 years in the nature. They are around 500, 600 kilos. They use their senses like radars. They know what is happening around. They know what is happening in 15 million cubic meters. I am mostly inspired by horses make their decisions with their intuitions. For a woman who is very rational and too much analyze everything, I am seriously jealous of horses because they have no thinking brain. They have no rational mind. They don't have any neocortex. I am a woman who listens horses. So, how did I get here? Let me tell you about one of my crossroads in my life. I'll bring you to 2012. I wanted to quit corporate life. I wanted to start my own business. I'm a rider. I love horses. My dream was to build a business where I bring people together with horses in order to make leadership and team building programs. As a reference, I was also married first time in my life. I was 41 then. But strangely, I could not step forward to start my business. My thinking brain was full with no's, impossibles, you cannot do. My rational part kept on repeating, you cannot do. It is very strange. People doesn't understand it. People are afraid of horses in Turkey. Why don't you start thinking to have a baby? Why you bother your comfort zone? Stay in your corporate life. Are you crazy? And my intuitive part was struggling to fight with these comments. Seeking a solution and answer, I found myself in Germany in a program called Women in Transition. We worked with horses for 1 week. I'm a horse rider, I'm a horsewoman, but strangely, horses didn't come to me for the first 3 days. They didn't communicate to me. They were running around, they didn't come to me. They were obviously reflecting my confusion. They were reflecting my situation, which is dominated by my rational brain. I was too much concerned with impossibles, you cannot do's, and no's and don'ts. I couldn't communicate to horses. Then I quit thinking. I started to think, I started to believe, I started to communicate to horses with my intuition. At the end of the program, I did my decision. I connected to myself. I can do what I want. I was very dedicated. I came back to Turkey and I started to my business. Horses help us cross to the intuitive side of ourselves. And we humans have both thinking brain and intuitions. But unfortunately, most of the time, we are not benefiting the information we can get with our intuition. There's a serious knowledge there, but we don't use it. We have it when we are a baby. But as we grow, we forget about it, and we are starting to lean on our thinking brain more and more. Now, I take people corporate groups, individuals, and Turkish winners for the same journeys to the horses. I am working with horses and listen them because horses open a new door to our intuition, to our inner world. Horses reflect us as mirror. Let me give you an example from one of my workshops. A man, a director of a multinational company, he was standing next to a horse, and he said he wants to quit corporate life and open a coffee house. You know what horse did? That is horse reaction. Horse turned his back because he was talking rationally, only with his rational mind. He didn't believe it. He is not prepared for that. If we want to have a real decision, we need to follow our mind and also our intuition. We need to believe something with our full body. Only then we are able to succeed something. The crossroads are painful. One of our sides says yes, the other say no. And as Albert Einstein says, the intuitive mind is a sacred gift and the rational mind is a faithful servant. We have created a society that honors the servant and has forgotten the gift. I wish you a journey filled with gifted intuition, with horses or without.